Hey guys.
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest video from Midnight, fucking Speed and Dark. And I'm not just cursing, like... No, it's actually the name of the song is fucking Speed and Darkness.
Which is getting me very excited for this.
Well, they have a new album coming out, I don't know, the next, I think it's January 24th, the new album comes out. This is the first track on the album. This is the opening track on the album. And the name of the album is Rebirth by Blasphemy. That's the name of the album. I posted a review last week on the channel. I love this album. This song, as an opening track, you know those videos sometimes you see of dogs that stick their head out of the car and then the wind is kind of blowing their face and all you see is dog jaw and like their slobber and whatever?
Yeah.
That's what this song does to you the moment you press play on this album. It's fucking Speed and Darkness coming at you and your face is like, whoa, it's like an atomic blast of sound and music coming at you.
I think the name of this song, they just played out the song and they're like, what should we name the song? Well, this song was fucking Speed and it had darkness in it. Just make it that.
And the whole album, believe it or not, the whole album has...
fucking Speed and Darkness.
Exactly. That's because we did Hell Ripper. Yeah. It was a Patreon request. And it was kind of like speed black metal, like a mixture of speed metal with black metal.
Which is a perfect combination.
This is the same. So I honestly, the reason we even check it, this is my favorite song on the album. All right, this is my favorite song on the album. But the reason we were checking this is because I want you to listen to at least this song, and then if you decide to dive into the record, you can dive into the rest of the record.
I'll feel like.
But I felt that if we didn't do this video, you were going to miss out on this band. And this is a very underground band. They're American. They're a very underground band. Not a lot of people listen to Midnight, and I think more people should listen to these guys because they kick ass.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
By the way, this is a one-man project. It's one dude, but then live he obviously brings other guys to play with him live because he can't, he's not a he's not a robot,
not like an octopus.
Yeah, he's not an octopus, exactly. Like somebody's got to play the drums, the bass because he's doing guitar and vocals, but he's like a one-man project. All right, so I just wanted to throw that in there so you have a little bit more knowledge in terms of what you're getting yourself into. All right, fucking Speed and Darkness, let's do this. this song. Spreading like disease.
After one time,
fucking speed and darkness.
After one goal for the chorus, I already knew the chorus after that.
But okay, I don't want to say too much. Tell me what you thought, and then I'll give you some information because obviously you haven't heard the whole album. I'll give you a little bit of an inside scoop onto the record.
I'm gonna have to pick this one up.
I have it if you want it, but if you want to support the band, you can go ahead and purchase it. But so, what did you think? This is the opening track.
I'm not gonna lie. This song was fucking Speed and Darkness.
It is, isn't it? Like when I first heard it, I felt the same way.
That's the perfect. You couldn't make up a better name for this song. You really couldn't, because the name is what
the song is.
It doesn't bullshit you.
No, it tells you exactly
what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Exactly. To me, one of the main condiments of this whole record is the fact that it's. I actually mentioned that on my review. I said if there's one word to define this album, is simplicity. The album is very simple. What I mean by that is that the lyrics, for example, are not complicated.
No.
The lyrics are simple, easy to understand.
The chorus was very easy to understand, and the second time around, I already knew what.
But that is going to happen throughout the whole album. Throughout the whole album, the choruses are very catchy, very hooky, because they're very simple. They're like one-liners or two lines, very easy to remember. So one time through the chorus, the next time around you're singing it already. So that's something that is not only true to this song, is true to the whole album. And to me, the other aspect of the simplicity, that's the lyric side. But from a musical perspective, the songs are simple in its approach. They're not overly complicated. They don't have a lot of flourish around it. They're rock and roll.
Yeah.
They're just rock and roll with a black metal influence and Turn to 11.
Yeah.
That's all that it is.
That's perfect. Just fast rock and roll.
Fast rock and roll with a black metal vibe. That's all there is. That's simple. It's a simple approach.
It's not like melodic black.
No, and it doesn't go into these complicated, atmospheric portions of the song. It doesn't go into these intricate melodies and overlaying of vocals. Exactly. To me, the album is simple, and that is not a knock. That's not a negative.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing because for this style, for this genre,
you can have it be too.
You don't want it to be complicated.
Yeah.
You want it to be
simple.
Fucking Speed and Darkness. That's all you want. That's all you want from the album, and the album is like that. So very simple from a lyrical perspective. Very straightforward.
Also, the vocals are really good because they are really, really heavy, but at the same time, you can still understand what he's saying.
The vocals have a little bit of... I think one of the black metal vibes that you get is definitely from the vocals. Yeah. From the style and vocals, that's really bringing this little bit of black metal vibe into the music. I like it. They have a little bit of a raspiness to it. Yeah. They're a little bit rough. They're not clean.
They're like generic black metal vocals.
Yeah,
you can understand what he's saying.
Exactly, and he has a good delivery. And throughout the record, one of the things that I noticed is that he knows how to... not control, but he knows how to use the right delivery for the right tempo of the song, for the right moment of the song, to really capitalize on the simplicity of the tracks, but also on the simplicity of the lyrics. And the choruses, every song, the choruses are so hooky, so catchy. You listen to it once, you know the chorus. You may not know the lyrics of the whole song, but you're definitely singing the chorus.
Yeah.
Definitely. So this is one of those bands that if you go see them for the first time, you never heard of them.
You'll be singing
along.
Yeah.
You will definitely be singing along. Because like I said, it's rock and roll, Turn to 11, with a little bit of a black metal vibe to it. It's fucking Speed and Darkness.
I'd love to see this in concert.
My God, I would love to go see these guys live because I admit, I didn't know much. I almost didn't know any. I mean, I had heard about Midnight, but I didn't know too much about them until this album hit my inbox for review. And so I really feel like I've discovered them through this record. This is they're releasing this album on Metal Blade, and this is their first album that's coming out on Metal Blade. They've really been an underground band. So the previous records were released on small labels. This is the first time that they're releasing an album with a big label like Metal Blade.
This is a bang.
This is a bang. This is an absolutely banger of a record, and this is the opening track. What a way to announce your presence when you sign to a new label, in a big label like Metal Blade.
And to start off the album with this.
Oh, to me, this is the perfect song to start off the album. Because you're like, holy shit, this album is going to absolutely rip me a new asshole.
Exactly. If you're not, after this song, if you're not all there after this song, there's no point in going back through. You have to have some big balls to go through this album.
Yeah, this album is just, This album is like you're just pressing on the gas and you're just going.
Yeah.
You don't care who you run over. At this point, it's like GTA. You're just like freaking like you don't give a shit. You're not trying to achieve or complete a mission. At this point, you're just like free driving around and just like trying to run over as many people as you possibly can. That's this album, but in a simple way. Yeah. It's not overly complicated. And then to me, that's one of the things that I really like about the album. You can make a heavy album. Powerful
but
album,
not be too complicated,
simple and hooky. Because to me, when I think of rock and roll, I think of choruses that are hooky and catchy. That's to me always been one of the trademarks of rock and roll.
Yeah. Also, this is very radio friendly, but I don't think it would be
very radio friendly with fucking Speed and Darkness.
Yes.
You know what?
But I don't think.
When you mean radio, you mean like satellite radio. Not talking about like regular. There's no way regular radio stations would play this.
No, I'm talking about satellite. I don't think Octane would play this, but I think seriously.
No, this is not for Octane, but this is definitely for
Liquid Metal.
But they don't play this stuff. No. Liquid Metal.
They're biased.
No, they play always the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, Five Finger Death Punch, Metallica, Pantera, Slayer, Anthrax, repeat. That's.
And then the only time you get a band that is not known is if they're doing like a cover thing.
Or yeah, I mean, okay. Now there's been a few bands like they play Parkway Drive, they play like Ginger.
But those are more like Americanized bands now.
They're bands that have a big foothold in North America, in the American market. But the issue that I have with that channel, and I don't want to get on a rant here, but the issue that I have with that channel is that they don't take chances on less known bands. They don't go outside of continental USA to look. And these guys are American, by the way. It's not like Midnight is from Finland or Norway. These guys are from the USA. So, but they don't take chances on underground bands. They really don't. They don't take. They take chances on some underground bands and some lesser known bands, but I always feel like somehow either one of the guys in the band is friends with Jose Magan or something like that. It's like there's always a catch on that situation. So to me, it's a channel, in my opinion, that's very biased. They play when they play American bands, it's normally hardcore bands. They'll play what's the name? Like Code Orange or Harm's Way or you know
Hatebreed.
Hatebreed. Yeah, they play more. They play when they play American bands. They play more hardcore outside of the thrash metal scene. But they don't.
That's why we need our own radio station. You know.
We need a
A&P-REACTS radio station.
Yeah, we need something. We need to spread the wealth of metal. There's so much good metal out there, and to me, when I turn on to that radio station, I already know all of the Slayer tracks and all of Pantera or whatever. I want to hear Midnight. I want to hear fucking Speed and Darkness. That's what I want to hear. I want to discover new bands.
Just call the radio channel. Just call it International Metal, and then boom, you have an amazing channel that has bands from all over the planet.
I know, but it has to be bands that are not necessarily. To me, the whole point of that station
is more underground
should be to play more bands that people don't know. Because let's face it, who's turning onto that station or tuning in? Tuning in is probably the right expression. To listen to Slayer. I'm sure they have all the Slayer albums at home. I'm sure they know the songs, you know, front to back to front. To me, the point of logging in, okay, I want to hear some of those songs here and there. But I also want to hear bands that I've never heard before, discover new shit. Give me some fucking Speed and Darkness.
And when it comes to the North American audience, a lot of them don't know bands from other countries. So if you play them...
I know, but these guys are even from North America.
I know, and they still don't.
They still don't play them.
Actually, since probably this album's coming out, maybe...
Yeah, maybe now, if coming out with Metal Blade, maybe they will get a little bit of a push. But up until now, I still haven't heard any song from Midnight on Liquid Metal. So it is what it is. On that note, we're done for today, right?
Yeah.
All right. See you next video. All right, guys, take care.
See ya.